You know, folks, last night was a very rough experience. The AI goblins were sent by their psychic vampire masters to use one of their new high-tech control systems to take me out. They weren't trying to take me out physically. They were trying to bring me down mentally, lower the dimension I'm in. They were trying to wreck my mind so they could go through the remains and salvage the intel they want so they can find out ways to make sure others don't break through. This was the cause of my mental state last night, with the whole regretting supporting Trump thing and wanting the globalists to win and their agenda to be achieved and we can have World War III with Russia. After about 5 minutes after I made that and posted it, I knew something was wrong, and I went to get my DMT. Post-consumption, I went into my mind to locate the cause of this. And lo and behold, I found a nano-cellular chip. Now, I'm sure this has nothing to do with Jeff Bezos or the Twitter AI and the video I made about them yesterday. I'm sure there's no connection whatsoever. It's all just a coincidence. I know that. You don't need to lock me up. I know it's just a coincidence. I knew my pineal gland was charging to open up the dimensional gateway caused by the DMT. And I barely had enough time to work the chip through my mind to the pineal gland before we were blasted off. We were catapulted out of my crown chakra and traveled on this energy highway back to the source. A Department of Defense supercomputer. Here I was, being able to infiltrate the infiltrators. Touching the circuit boards, I was able to start searching and extracting information about the program this computer was being used for. And in the media psyop folder of this program, I found this article, ordered to be covered in 2017 by the mainstream media. We all know that civilian tech is at least 50 years behind what the government has, what the fallen angels have given to the people, the Satanists in government, to know and to have as technology to control us. So what do we have here? Brain implants to change moods controlled by AI begin human tests. Oh yeah, they bring in their fucking human tests. Oh, they're just beginning it right now, folks. They haven't been doing this to other people at all. It's really just all consensual right now. They're all very fine people in lab coats. Oh, they're all being very scientific about this. There's no one in government black ops programs going into your houses or going into hospitals when you're knocked out under surgery and implanting these into your brains. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not being tested at all. It's only the consensual people with the doctors and the lab coats. Ah, don't worry. Devices plugged into people's skulls are being developed and funded by the military's research division, DARPA. We all know about all the DARPA programs. The weird horse robots that are going to have mounted machine guns going to mow you all down when there's a civil uprising. They're just going to use all the robots. It's going to be nice and quick, just a nice little on switch. Just like this, we'll have a nice little kill switch, just like in Deus Ex. This implant will use electronic pulses to alter the chemicals in people's brains in a process called deep brain stimulation. Oh, we're just stimulating the brain. That's all. It's just a little stimulation. This is when people will change their moods, and it is believed to be able to treat mental illness and provide therapy. It's all for therapy. The military just really cares about therapy. Oh, we're the military, we care so much about therapy and mental health. That's why we have the problem with the horrible vet suicide rate. It's all just, that's why they care about the therapy so much. They need to put microchips in people's brains to stop the veteran suicide issue. Well, I got a better idea to stop the veteran suicide issue. Give these people some damn hope! Give them some jobs! Give them some prosperity! DARPA has handed the cash, your money, to teams from the University of California and Massachusetts General Hospital. So, if you're ever getting surgery at Massachusetts General Hospital, watch out, watch where you go, watch who your surgeon is. You don't know who your surgeon is, don't let him operate in the surgery, don't let him be in the fucking room where they're cracking open your skull, because they're gonna shove one of these fucking things in there. Neuroscientist Edward Chang said, The exciting thing about these technologies is that for the first time we're growing to have a window on the brain where we can know what's happening in the brain when someone relapses. He also added, we've learned a lot about the limitations on our current technology. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't mean to be racist. I just know this guy's in on it. He's probably someone on an H-1B visa from communist China, the communists and the globalists, and everyone's just working on this project together. It's not like all these, when DARPA's funding something, that doesn't mean that it's the only military or the only government working on it. They're just the ones giving the money to fund it. They're just taking the taxpayers' dollars and giving it to Chang or Xi Jinping. Get some Falun Gong practitioners' organs in there. Chang denies the technology. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is one way you can tell that journalists are complete liberal losers and their college degrees aren't worth anything. Let's go through this again, like people who can speak English, unlike Chang. Chang also denied the technology will be able to ready people's minds, explaining they will simply have access to current activity that encodes their feelings. Let's go through this again. Let's go through this again. We'll be able to ready people's minds. I believe our very educated liberal friend must have misspelled ready and did not check their work before they published this article. Very interesting. I hope that $50,000 in debt was worth it. Oh, scientists hope the new implant will allow doctors and scientists our window into people's minds. Oh, great, we got another one. Back-to-back leftist retardation. Oh, I believe this sentence is supposed to be, scientists hope the new implant will allow doctors and scientists a window into people's minds. Oh, God. These leftists are so pathetic. They're so brainwashed and addled and living. These journalists, they get these jobs in the big cities like LA and New York and London, and they're paying so much for their cost of living to be put in a little cube, for their $17 salad, for their $1 billion electricity bill so they can pay for all the carbon taxes associated with it. They don't even have enough money left over to get fucking Grammarly. Now, I want to be clear. This video is not sponsored by Grammarly, nor the amazing people from it. I just like the service. I'll give them the promotion. They're amazing. I know one thing. They'll stop you from looking like a retarded liberal that spent $50,000 for a degree that isn't helping them at all. And of course, what do we have at the bottom of this article? Oh, just a picture of the Pentagon. Don't worry. The Pentagon cares all about helping the people with the traumatic issues. Don't worry. They're gonna get the suicide rate real down. Just put the chip in your brain first. Then everything will be okay. Ha ha ha. Oh man, I'll tell you what, people. The fun in the InfoWars never ends.